Well, he's making full use of the 52.5, the postage stamp weight, and at the 600-metre mark, it's Gloryland out by 5, still on the favourite Astronomite. Django sneaking up now. He's only within about 5 lengths of the leader. Then Lord Conrad, a length and a half. Beatorio pushed to pass. Well back, Dendy and Outlaw Pete. I didn't really like from back there at the top of the straight. Gloryland cornered. Only a length and a half. The margin cut back dramatically by Astronomite. Carberry draws the whip on Django. Here comes Dendy with a run down the outside, and Beatorio. Django went to Astronomite when they go to the 100, but Astronomite's fighting back on the outside. Django, Astronomite, Django went to the line, little in it between them. Pike might have just got enough here out of Astronomite to win it narrowly. Astronomite might have just held on from Django. Dendy probably third from push to pass. Outlaw Pete in behind them, then 2 or 3 lengths away. Beatorio, Lord Conrad, and Gloryland gave up the ghost coming around the corner after leading by that big margin to fade right out of contention and run last. Astronomite, ridden by William Pike, number 5, will get the verdict here over Django. Patrick Carberry, they'd dashed away from the others. Dendy was well back but running on, and Pike there just getting that left arm down and pushing the horse's neck down on the line right when it needed to be, and he gets the bob of the head. The bounce of the ball goes his way from Django. Astronomite at $2.70 and $1.40. Django $1.40, and Dendy, who was 2 lengths behind them in third placing, $2.10. Beatorio ran 4th, and Outlaw Pete, who'd had to come from last, finished 5th home. 1:36.97 the time, and it's a 34.99 600. Astronomite by Medaglia d'Oro, and that's the second of his progeny to win this afternoon. Of course, we saw Ragazzo d'Oro take out race 2, and now Astronomite, who's out of the Zabeel mare Jewelled for Peters Investments, trained by Grant and Alana Williams and ridden by William Pike. Second, number 2, Django, a trade fair truth gelding for owner Rick Hart, trained by Alan Matthews. Patrick Carberry in the saddle, and Dendy third, a Denman Divine Deputy mare for Carol Morton. Also Vince Collicker, trained by Danny Morton, ridden by Chris Parnham. Half ahead, 1 3/4 were the margins. 1:36.99 is the time for race number 3. Race 4, the Group 3 AJ Scale Stakes at 2:44. Number 2 is out. Bass Straight, 5 only running in the next on the card. Pike there, he rode with plenty of vigour, and then in the last little bit after having the stick out, he snuck a look across there at Carberry, and then he put the stick away and he went right on the line, hands and heels, lifting that horse's head down with his left hand, and just getting the bob, a bob that could have gone any way. Here's another bob downstairs. Bob Peters, managing part owner.
Bob, we saw an improvement from Astronomite last starter when winning in the Grad 62 Plus, but I think we can officially say now that this horse is back for a numerous number of reasons. The first one clearly being the distance. Yes, he's in the proper distance now, and even a little bit further, I think. Today's victory, very impressive considering you did have the leader out in front, Gloryland, and you leading them up in a tough breeze as well. To be able to battle on, keep working to the line was very impressive to see. Yes, well, normally the outside horse has a bit of an advantage to get over the top of you, especially if you've had to lead around the corner, so it was a good effort. We were just talking about his fight as well off air, and then Grant Williams has just come up and said the exact same thing straight away. Clearly a quality about him that's going to get him a few more wins. Yes, he does. He fights well now. It's good. Moving forward, increase the distance again. Would you be tempted to try and step up to the 1,800 metres now? I'll just see what's in the calendar. I haven't had a look in a couple of weeks' time, but it'd be nice if there was an 1,800 metre race there, but we'll see. Do you have an update on special delivery for us as well, which was scratched from this race? Yes, he got here. He got to the truck park, and that was about as far as he got because he hit his head. Dark Alert, Star Exhibit coming up a little bit later as well in the staying race. So William decides to stay with Dark Alert. Smithy picks up Star Exhibit. They both look 2 really good chances in that race as well. Yes, it'll be good to see how they go. You would think Dark Alert would be the best of them, but you never know. Bob, best of luck. Thank you. There's Bob Peters, of course, with Astronomite getting the job done here in race number 3 over the 1,600 metres, a 72 plus event. William Pike is just weighing in, so we'll grab him and discuss that fight over the final few stages. And I can say that Patrick Carberry's probably getting a little bit annoyed of these photo finishes with William Pike. He's been able to get him again. And Pike, we were just talking then, the fight of this horse, he really enjoyed that.
He did. It's like once they get in his blinkers, he's happy, he fights with them and he gives his best. And this probably horse has to be ticked down to Mr. Peters. This one, he was always keen to push him out to further, and I didn't think he'd get further, so it's one for the owner.
Were you worried at all at the top of the straight with the donkey work you'd had to do to try and catch that leader?
Yeah, it's never ideal to be caught in that situation, but I always knew I had a little bit of fight left in me. And yeah, I know it'd come down to a photo, but I thought I always had my head in front.
5-horse field in the next. You don't see that too often in a big race. Chocolaholic, the turn of foot today, it's going to suit. Do you think you can get the job done?
Yeah, he can get the job done, but we're up to weight for age today, so there's another question mark. So today he's answered pretty much all his questions he can, but this is another one he's got to try and answer.
Mikey, best of luck. Good win.
Thank you.